Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to click the like button, smash the bell, and you'll be notified of future videos. Otto Warmbier. You know, I don't know why this case floated in front of my YouTube channel when I was scrolling, and it stopped me in my tracks. I'd never heard of it. This young man, college student, was born December 12th of 1994, died June 19th, 2017. He was an American college student who was imprisoned in North Korea on 2016. You know what the guy did? He attempted to steal a propaganda poster from the hotel. And they sentenced him to 15 years imprisonment with hard labor for a poster. Now, shortly after his sentencing in March of 2016, he suffered a severe neurological injury from an unconfirmed cause and fell into a coma that lasted over a year. And the North Korean authorities did not disclose his medical condition until June of 2017, when they announced he had fallen into a coma as a result of botulism and a sleeping pill. Of course, we already know what the truth of that is based on North Korea, right? He was freed later that month, still comatose, after 17 months in captivity, came to the United States, and within 6 days of returning to the United States, this young man, who had his whole life ahead of him, when he was taken for a poster. Hey, I want you to notice something. This soldier, or whatever label this guy is that's leading him away, look at his eyes. He doesn't have a soul. I got to remind me. Well, how are you going to remind me? I got to do a reading on him to find out what they did with his soul. Because I don't think he has a soul. He's like almost like a robot human. But look at this. Slumped over. Something was already definitely wrong with him. He comes back to the U.S. You can see by the bent fingers, he's completely brain dead. This is so tragic. And, you know, there's other documentaries on this that you can watch that go into this in more detail. But interesting enough that Donald Trump caused a lot of controversy after saying that when Kim Un-yoon said that they didn't torture this young man, that when the coroner went to release the truth, she was threatened. She was called by the Trump administration and threatened. So she had to lie. Nope, no trauma. Nope, even his skin was in great condition. You know, he didn't have any skull fractures. No, he wasn't tortured. And then it's so strange that Trump would form some kind of friendship and actually say that he and Kim Un-yoon were in love, of all things. So the parents of this young man at first asked Trump for help, and then quickly realized what a dangerous situation that turned into be, not knowing what the motivation of the Trump administration is with North Korea. So this situation really drew me in because I just feel like we have to go to the cards, because there's so many lies circulating, because during the Trump administration, you couldn't tell the truth about this. There was something going on that they couldn't tell the truth. In fact, it was reported that the U.S. paid North Korea $2 million for allegedly hospital costs for this young man. Holy shit, are you kidding me? They later denied it. All right, so let's get to the cards, and let's, you guys know which cards, shout it out. I always start out with, that's right, Haunted House Tarot. All right, take us up to the moment right before this young man had something happen to him. So we're going to stay neutral on it. We're going to stay neutral and let the cards tell the story. So put your neutral on. What happened? So here he is, a strong young college student full of a little bit of fire energy. He's just like, yeah, I got this. Like he was brave and young and strong, and that depicts him. And then all of a sudden, the dogs howled a warning in this foreign country. Now this is gated. This is gated. So he's in a country that he's not used to what happens in that country. And the dogs are shouting a warning. The dogs are like, warning, warning, here's the guard gates. So they were coming. They were coming. And the nightmare began. He quickly, I'm going to say within 9 minutes, he knew he was in trouble. Within the first 9 minutes. That's what happened. And this was a large institution that's governed through greed and money. And look at the people talking in the card. They were discussing what to do. They were discussing how to make money off him. They were discussing, we've got him on film doing something. Now, how much money can we get from it? This is money. Let's put the money cards together. 9 of Pentacles. This is one person wanting a lot of money. That's the money, the 2 money cards. So they isolated him to start out with. What is she doing with her hands? They isolated him. He knew he was in trouble. He figured out that he was in trouble pretty quickly. And it escalated. They hit him. They hit him hard with what they did. I mean, they surrounded him with all the fire energy that they had. Interesting that this card falls on the money. This is a game to them. This is the king. This would be evil Kim, whatever you pronounce his name. Look at how evil he is. He loves death. The man is in love with death. And this was a game for him. A game that he was playing with the U.S. A calculated game. Oh, wow. The soul leaving the body. Why would that come in? This is the soul leaving the body, and an angel met him. Is he wanting to come in on this reading? Because this is out of place. This is for entertainment purposes only. Otto, are you wanting to come into this reading? Because this doesn't make sense. Otto, are you there? I'm in heaven. I'm up with the stars. Okay. You're up with the stars. I was killed before I got to the U.S. I was already dead. They mechanically killed him. What? Mechanically killed you? All right. Let's move these cards off. For entertainment purposes only. We're gonna allegedly allow Otto a voice. They mechanically killed him. Mechanically killed him with water. They mechanically killed you with water? They mechanically killed me with water. Okay. I was brain dead. I was brain dead. They mechanically killed him with water. I was brain dead. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry to hear about that. And they made an agreement. They signed papers and they made a secret agreement for money, because Eight of Pentacles is money. They made an agreement. There was an agreement about money. And they didn't care if I died, because she's holding two skulls. They didn't care if I died. Oh God, she's got all kinds of skulls down here. Who are you saying they? They thrive on death. They thrive. They are happy and they thrive on death. Okay. So I was being watched. I was being watched on the trip. I was being watched. What the hell? He's talking about the people in that country have no life force. They're robots. They're zombies. The people in that country are zombies. Oh my God, let's go back. He's talking to me. Oh, that soldier had no soul. God, how do I ask the cards that? Is this soldier in this picture? What happened to the soldier in the picture? They destroyed him. They destroyed him. Three of Swords. So he's empty. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing there. I could tell by looking at him. There's nothing there. There is nothing there. You can see the life in Otto's eyes, but that guy there's no life. He might as well be a machine, a programmed machine. So what do you want to say now? That the leader there lives a life of luxury and the people are servants. The people are servants. They're servants to that leader, like they're slaves, or whatever you want to call it, servants. And he's bringing up this card again in a different deck of a chess game. It's a game, but he loves to play it with death. Look at all the swords. He plays with death of people and like it's a game. He kills people as a game. And you're freaking in love with him? Huh, that should scare the shit out of everybody. He wants him and his people to be the only ones on the entire planet. According to this person, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. He's turned the people into mummies. Like mummies. Like they're trapped. He's trapping his own why is that pyramid back there? There's a pyramid back there. I've got a pyramid. I'm going to stick this pyramid right here. This is a beautiful pyramid. So his goal is to trap people, imprison people, trap people. And be the only person. He wants to be one of just a few people left on the planet in both these cards. He wants just a very small amount of people to be alive on the planet. Yeah. Look at all these cards of the moon. Deception, 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 deception. Only the people closest to him he wants left on the planet, and he's going through with that plan. Weird. But Otto wants to say that I'm happy on the other side, and I send love to everyone. He's happy on the other side. Let me put these cards back. Geez, normally I just shoot the questions out one right after another, but this is very strange. What else do we have to know about this? This upset his family. This upset the family. It was horrific to the family. And he said, my dad is fighting for me. My dad is fighting, fighting, fighting. He will never give up. And my mother is giving her whole heart, trying to help. He's fighting, fighting, fighting. She wants to help. And he's going to help from the other side. He's got their hand. He goes, wait a minute. I watched a documentary on this, and I saw, I think it was a Star of David on his grave. And here's the hand coming out of the grave with that star. I think it was the Star of David. I didn't put that up. I don't know if there was a picture of it, but there's documentaries that show his gravestone. It has a star, 6-pointed star, I believe, on it. Here he is in spirit, telling the people who love him to stay strong, stay strong, stay strong. That's his message. He said the planet doesn't see what's happening. Look at that. The people don't see what's happening to him. He's like, the people can't see it. Jeez, he's like the devil. They're turning people into monsters. They're turning people into monsters. Well, yeah. Oh my God. They're turning people into monsters. That's the devil card. People are going to go through troubled times in the future. He doesn't feel the way things are headed right now that things are going to be good overseas. This is overseas. Lots of trouble overseas. Overseas. They're getting ready. Overseas, they're getting ready. What the hell is that in the sky? I'm not going to say the word. You guys know what that is when they fire those things. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. Ah! He's like, we better get ready. We better get ready. His energy is here. We better get ready. Jesus, there's that star again. Why? Is there some kind of glow on this? What's glowing on here? Huh. Must be something glowing on it. Looks like a blue glow. He said, I'm passed away, but if the people remain closed off to this isn't going to be good. There's going to be a lot more death if people are closed off to this, if they don't pay attention to what's going on. Do you feel, are you in a good place now? I mean, the Sun card indicated that you were. He's like, I wish I could write a letter. I wish I could write a letter to the people in high levels. He goes, I wish I could write a letter. I wish I could write a letter. And, okay, so he's in a good place. He brought the Sun card twice. He goes, just tell everybody I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. So he's in a good place. He's worried about our world, and we should be worried about the world. If you've got leaders who can literally turn people into zombies, that's a problem. That's going to be a problem. Oh, man. Look at the guy who's by his shoulder. Now, that guy that's by his shoulder, something's interesting about his energy. I'm going to ask my regular tarot cards, why am I drawn to that other guy that's by his right shoulder? Why am I drawn? I didn't even notice him before. Why am I drawn to him by his right shoulder? Because he just does his job. He's doing it. He's doing what he was trained to do. And that's fight. And that's all his life is negative. He was trained to be a fighter, and he spends his life having to be angry. He lives in anger and never can get away from it. They train them in anger. He said, we're trained from young children. We are trained from young children up age. From a young child age. From childhood, we are trained to live in a state of anger all the time. We have to be in anger. And we have to love death. We have to love death. And we have to make the people pay. We have to make the people pay. We are trained death bringers. That's what this guy is with his shoulder that's got his head there. His higher self is indicating that they are trained death warriors to end people's lives without any feelings. Without any feelings. And we're closed off. We have to shut down all of our power. We have to close down all of our power. Holy shit. He said, and most of us welcome death when it comes to us. Most of us are happy to die because we can finally experience love on another realm. That's tragic. That's tragic. I don't know why, but I feel like asking, what does Kim Ung Yoon, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Why is he so interested in Trump? Why is Kim so interested in Trump? He wants to destroy. Look at all the lightning and flashing. It's kind of like what this pyramid is doing. It's lightning and flashing. Weird. He's got a weapon he wants to destroy. Yeah. He wants to train someone in another country to kill people. He wants to take someone under his wing and train them to kill people. That's what his goal is. Almost like destroying a country from inside by making the people into zombies. Are you kidding me? We have got to be careful of cults. Cults. Look at, they both are wearing the same uniforms. Cults. That's how they get people to do these horrific things. They train people to be cults. From young, these are young people training young people, but it doesn't have to be young people, but it's people that are willing to be in a cult. Making them feel like they have power. And there's the cult in the background. There is the cult in the background. The cult. Luring people in. Training them. Wow. Someone wants to interfere with this cult thing. You know what I'm going to say? I don't want to get too off board here. I don't want to get going on, any conspiracy theories. But I actually, it is very weird how the people had to lie about what happened to this young man, or they were threatened. They were threatened if they didn't lie about him. We're going to have to proceed with caution, because if a country can have a leader brainwash people to do horrific things to other humans, we're going to have to pay attention to that. So this young man had his whole life ahead of him, and it was tragically taken away by an evil, evil cult country. And we have to hope and pray that that never happens in this country, that we don't have cults overtake our country and become like what happened to him. And I never thought that would be a reality, but this young man is screaming a warning to our country. He had his whole life ahead of him. I mean, this is tragic. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of him and the friends. And I thank you for being on my YouTube channel. And this was for entertainment purposes only. If you guys saw anything in the cards that I missed, I absolutely really enjoy your comments. Because sometimes you'll see things in the cards that I will miss. And the cards don't lie. And they always are sending symbols. And you have to translate the symbols. So if you notice any of the cards and any of the symbols or things going on in the cards, feel free to comment what you think, what your thoughts are. And we will pray for America. We will pray for America strong right now.